Hey there, welcome back food lovers. Today we're making individual beef and Guinness pies. These are perfect for the autumn evenings and taste great fresh from the oven. The Guinness used in the filling really complements the beef and gives the pie a delicious, robust flavour. Let's start by making the filling. The first thing to do is to fry the beef in about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using about 1.5 pounds in weight, and this is enough to make the filling for about 8 individual pies. What we want to do is to put a bit of colour into the beef, and this will take about 10 minutes. When the beef has browned, remove it from the pan and set it aside into a bowl. Add some more oil into the pan and sauté 1 finely chopped up onion. Into the cooked onions, stir in 3 tablespoons of plain flour. Some thyme. Tomato puree. And then add the beef back into the pot. Pour in about 300 milliliters of Guinness. (200 milliliters of beef stock). Some salt and pepper. And also some Worcestershire sauce. Simmer the mixture over a low heat until the beef becomes very tender and most of the liquid has evaporated. While the beef is cooking, we can prepare the pastry cases. I'm using rectangle tins here, but round individual pies work just as well, which I will show you towards the end of the video. The pastry that we'll be using to make the bottom of the pie cases is going to be ready-made short crust pastry. Press the pastry into the pie tins like so. And they should end up looking something like this. What we want to do now is to blind bake the pastry. This means to cook it on its own before adding in any of the filling. Do this by adding in some baking paper and weighing it down with some baking beans. Bake these in the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for about 20 minutes. Allow the beef to cool down completely before adding it into the partially cooked pie pastry. Line the outer rim of the pie with a beaten egg and press the lid of the pie on top. I'm using puff pastry for the lid, but you can of course use short crust pastry. Brush the top of the pie with a beaten egg to make it presentable, and also press a hole into it to allow steam to escape. Then bake in the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for about 20 minutes. And this is what they look like fresh from the oven. I also made some individual portions of round pies using a muffin tin as the pie container, and this is how they turned out. If you want to try your hand at making pies, then these beef and Guinness pies are a great way to start, and using ready-made pastry makes life so much easier. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit the subscribe and like button, as it really helps this channel out. See you next time.